Welcome back, St. Albert Falcon family and friends, to the individual match as we head off as they start with their 2 balls per game on each lane. I hope you guys had a nice lunch. I grabbed something to eat, use the restroom. We're heading back into the second part of this match. The bowlers will be bowling 3 games individually, and the top 4 bowlers will be the people qualifying for state individually. Unfortunately, we can't have all 6 St. Albert bowlers go to state, so this is where maybe some friendships collide, as only 4 are possible to make to state. And I, Owen Gallus, will be the one narrating for this game. Ellie has taken a break for a little while. The results for the other teams, though, St. Albert ended up with a 33-19 altogether. Gilbert ended with a 30-37. Harlan ended with a 24-32. Tri-Center bowled a 16-51. Nottoway Valley ended with a 20-25, and West Central Valley ended with a 17-52. And the leading scores are St. Albert, then it goes to Gilbert, then it goes to Harlan, then it goes to Nottoway Valley, West Central Valley, and Tri-Center. We're about wrapped up with our practices. Each of the teams have about 2 to 3 bowlers left, where they have the bowl just on the one side. Adam and Evan just need to throw one more shot, and we will be on our way with individual games.
Are you kidding? He would have been in a wheelchair. Yep.
Coach Klussman giving wise advice to the St. Albert Falcons as they face off against each other for state qualifying positions. And trust me, his words are powerful as it has motivated me for my entire bowling career. Some of his lessons being real life lessons, because as he teaches for bowling and real life situations. So whether you're trying to be a good bowler or learn something about life, he gives you both lessons in one good sport.
Are we ready to go?
And once all of these games are finished, we'll have awards for the top 8 that did really good, that made it, and then the top 8 that did really good, and then the top 4 will be the ones that go to state. And Cole starts us off with a strike, and Jackson rolls a strike as well. Might see some similar scores up here. Will and Bo up the bowl. Will throws it and not quite it does not get a strike. He gets a 7 and leaves behind the 3-6-9. The 3-6-10, sorry. Will manages to pick up the picks up the spare. Good job, Will. Evan and Adam. Evan throws and gets a 9 and leaves behind a 10 pin. Adam up to bowl. Also doesn't get a strike, but just barely gets the 6 pin. Will Evan pick it up? Yes, he does. Good job, Evan. Let's see if Adam can do the same. And he does. A very clean first frame for the Falcons here.
You guys good?
Let's see if we can have a clean sheet here. And Cole does that with a second strike in his second frame. Jackson throws it. And ends up with a very harsh split, my bad. A 2-4, looks like a 2-8-10 split. William up to bowl. He just barely manages to get the 9 pin to stand back up. Jackson only hits 1, but Jackson only hits 1, but that's okay. He's doing pretty well for himself right now. Well up the bowl. And he does manage to get that spare picked up. Bo up to bull. Bo ends up with a 10 pin left behind. Adam is up to bull to see if he can get a strike as well. Ball looks good, but quite unfortunate for him as he leaves behind the 7-10 spin.
Hey guys, it's Ellie O'Donovan. I'm back again. Evan White up to bowl. Thank you, Garrett. Evan gets a strike in his second frame. And so does Jackson. That'll be his third frame. Cole Peckney up to bowl in his third frame. And that'll be his third strike. Bo up to bowl. Bo gets a strike in his third frame.
Will up to bull. As he manages, not quite a strike. He leaves behind the 3, 6, 9 and the what looks like to be the 8 pin. Evan up to bull to see if he can get another strike added up. Oh. Unfortunate for Evan as he misses the pins and dumps it into the gutter. Will manages to pick up 3 pins of that, getting him at 44. Adam is up to bull. Adam throws. And manages to get his first strike of the first game in the third frame.
Oh, no. Okay, here. There's a couple coats on it.
Evan throws, and he picks up that spare. Good job, Evan.
That's fine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, go right ahead. Thank you. Yeah! Oh, or that works too.
Oh. Evan Cole throws, but manages, instead of getting the strike, he leaves behind the 10 pin spare.
You got it! You got it!
Cole throws, and he picks up the spare for his 4th frame.
Bo up to bowl. And he ends up picking those last 2 pins up. Will gets a strike. Fourth frame. Evan White up to bowl in his 4th frame. Split. Is that the 7 and 8 and then the 9 and 10?
That's what it looks like. Adam with the second strike in the fourth frame.
Way to go, Adam. Let's see if Evan can pick this up.
Good, yes! Good job, Evan.
Evan White picks it up. Pretty impressive.
Jackson up to get his fourth strike. Cole throws and leaves behind the split, which seems to be the 6 and the 10. And Bo is now up the bowl for his fifth frame. Bo throws and manages to leave behind the 10 pin.
Bo picks this last pin up, which is the 10th pin. Bo picks up the 10th pin.
Will is out the bowl to see if he can continue his strikes. And he does. He gets a second strike in his fifth frame.
This will be their fifth frame, which will lead us almost halfway through the game. And hopefully we keep up the good work and we send a few people to state for individuals. Adam Benny with a strike. Evan White, a split. That'll be his second one for the 6. So we'll see if he picks this up. I know he'll be able to get the 3 hopefully, but that 10 pin on the side, that'll be tricky.
Jackson with a wonderful strike, getting him 5 strikes into his 6th frame. Evan manages to get 2 out of those 4 pins there. Bo now up the bowl.
That 10 pin once again. That 10 pin's really getting him. Oh, Cole Peckney with a split.
A 4 split to be exact, which is very, very unfortunate for him. As he has done pretty well for his first.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he's already at a 111 in the 5th frame, but hopefully he goes for a count here and he picks it up.
Oh. Unfortunately, he only picks up a 4 out of those 6 pins, leading him to 119 in the 6th frame. William and Evan now up the bowl.
Will seems to be doing pretty good. He's had his last 2 frames be strikes, so we'll see if he gets a 3rd one for this. And he does! Way to go, Will. Evan White up to bowl in his 6th frame. He's been unlucky with the splits, so hopefully he gets something good here. Another split. I'm pretty sure yesterday when the girls bowled on this lane, it was really, a lot of girls were getting splits.
Yeah, they were.
I don't know if it's just the lane or what, but
seems to be tradition for St. Albert. Adam manages to get his 4th strike up today. Let's see if Jackson can continue his streak. Evan with the split. There's that big The 2, 4, and 10 pin was what he picked up. Cole is now up the bowl.
Jackson with a
Ooh, Jackson manages to get a 9 and leave. Yeah, the 8.
He's gotten 3 strikes in his last 3 frames, so hopefully he can keep that up and we'll see how he does. Jackson being able to pick that 8 pin up, getting him a 9 spare.
William with a good shot, and he has a good strike. 4 strikes in a row with William Tallman into the 7th frame. Adam Denny and Bo Sweet now up the ball. Let's hope that Bo can get a strike here. And he does. He gets a strike into the 7th frame, falling behind a bunch of spares, which is really good for Bo.
See what Adam does here. Another strike.
5 in a row for Adam Denny here, going into the 8th frame.
Yahtzee.
Evan White and Jackson Wigginton now up the ball. Let's see if Evan can manage to get anything but a split. And he gets a strike for his 7th frame. Jackson now up the ball.
But it is pretty impressive though that Evan can pick up those.
Instead of Evan getting the split, it's now given to Jackson. Cole got a strike for his 8th frame, continuing off a strike from his previous frame. Jackson manages to pick up that split. Will Tallman and Bo Sweet now up the ball. Let's see if William can continue his streak of strikes. Unfortunately, he gets a 7 and leaves behind the 1, 2, and the 8 pin. Bo now up the ball. Oh, it was very close for Bo to get a strike, but unfortunately he got a 9 and left behind the 6 pin.
5 on 14. 5 on 14.
My bad, he left behind the 5 pin because everyone is now raising their hand, giving them Bo the most amount of pressure possible.
Oh yeah.
And will he do it?
Yep.
And he does get it. Bo manages to pick up the 5 pin. And now it's Adam Denny up the ball.
And Evan White. You know, it's pretty impressive what Adam's done. He's gotten 5 strikes in a row.
With the spare too. He's looking good for himself.
He'll have a promising game.
Yes!
Oh!
1 piece left, and
Wow.
it's 8 pin.
That pin just bounced around that stand up pin. Evan also doesn't get a strike, but he leaves behind the 7 pin.
And he picks it up.
Jackson now up the ball. Hope he didn't get a strike out of the shot.
We have Evan going right now. We're gonna see what he's gonna get. Evan White picks up the 7 pin in his 8th frame. So we're going on to the 9th frame now.
Jackson up the ball and see what he does.
And soon enough, our first game.
Yes! Good job, Jackson. He got the strike at the 9th frame. Let's see if Cole can get his 3rd one too. And he does. Cole gets his 3rd strike in the 9th frame. Cole's looking really good for himself right now. Bo Sweet and Will Tallman now up the ball. Ball throws. And unfortunately he leaves behind the 2 pin. Will up the ball. And will also leave the 6 pin. Bo managed to pick up his spare. And so does Will. Good job, boys. Adam Denny is now up to Bull, as well as Evan White. Let's see if Adam can finish this game strong. He's having a very strong game at the moment. Adam throws, and that results in another strike into his 9th frame. Good job, Adam. Now it's up to Evan to see if he can match that as well. Will he do it? Oh! Evan is so unfortunate as the pin rolls over to just barely tap the pin still standing up as he leaves behind the 10 pin. Jackson also faces that same thing and also leaves behind the 10 pin. Evan able to pick up his spare. Good job, Evan. Now it's up to Jackson to see if he can result the same way. And he does. Cole is now up to bowl, and Jackson still needs to bowl one more to see if he can end his game really strong. Cole up to throw. Cole. Oh! It's not Monday, but it's, as we say on Monday, Mr. Monday, as the pin slides across the lane to knock down the pin for a strike. Good job, Cole. And Jackson ends up with an 8, and his final score was 209 for Jackson Wigginton. Jackson. Bo Sweet now up the ball. Cole throws. And he gets a strike. Good job, Cole. He has 4. He has 5 in a row. He just needs one more for 6. Bo Sweet up the ball. Unfortunately, does not result in a strike, but he leaves behind 4 pins, which are the 2, 7, 8, and 5.
Let's see if Cole can get this last strike in his 10th frame, and he'll have a pretty promising game with 239.
All right, way to finish, Cole!
Cole ends with a 236. Pretty good for a first game, but I think Cole's made a big comeback after his 6th frame, getting a 4 and then picking up 4 split. So, good job, Cole. Will, his 10th frame, and he gets a strike. Looks like it was going to be a 2 pins fell over. Bo. Bowling. What'd Bo get?
Looks like it's still waiting. $179.
Will ends up getting a 6, so he has 4 pins to pick up. He has this opportunity. So Bo ended up getting a
179.
179, which is actually pretty decent. Both through the ball and he had 1 pin remaining, which gives him a score of 196, which is actually pretty decent also. So far our boys are going in this pretty strong, and we'll see. So right now in the 10th frame, we have Evan with 1 strike, and Adam still having to bowl his 10th frame. So we're gonna see how this works out. You know, they both have pretty decent games, but I feel like Evan, he's gotten a lot of splits, but he has come back for that, picking up a lot of his spares and getting strikes. So is Adam, but Adam just got a 9 in his 10th frame, so if he picks this up, he'll have one more opportunity to hopefully get a strike. And Evan gets another strike, so he has 1 more ball. getting ready. Seems promising. And he gets a strike. That ends his game with a 189. Now we just have Adam Denny left for one ball. And we'll see if he gets a strike. One pin remains in the 10th frame, and Adam Denny leaves with a 225, which is really good.
And our top 4 bowlers right now, ending this first game, are Cole with a 236, Adam with a 225, Jackson with a 209, and what seems to be another kid from Gilbert.
But so far, the boys have done a pretty promising game. We're excited to see how these next 2 games are going to unfold, and hopefully we get a few people going to state individually for St. Albert, because they did pretty good in the makers and everything, and they worked really hard this season, and it's not easy to do what they're doing. So hopefully a few, maybe possibly a few seniors will go for us, but it is exciting to watch this and see all the hard work that they've done to get here. Now we are just waiting for the 4 other teams to finish up bowling, and then we'll go on to our second game. Okay. For St. Albert, we have Adam Denny in game 1 with a 225, Evan White with a 189, Cole Peckney with a 236, Jackson Wigington with a 209, Bo Sweet with a 179, and Will Tallman with a 196.
I know. Did you take a vacation so we could miss this?
He had a trip planned for one, and it's like one that he has to be there. So he said, I don't know if I can. Yeah. Good announcing, bud.
Thank you. He said, good thing I wasn't not there because I'm...
Hold him there. Got it.
Are we meeting the
Are
you meeting
I
know.
I mean, no, I do.
If you ask me to get it, I will.
Burnt out.
I know. Dig deep.
You're almost there. It's,
We have one more to go next.
we're doing all right.
See if that runs in the right direction.
Do you want to
Right now, I'm playing my ball right across the one arrow, kind of, and I'm relaxing. I'm really relaxing the shoulders, and so I'm just relaxing basically laying it over there.
Yeah.
But with enough speed. If I throw it too short, throw it too slow, you'll see me go through the head. I I learned that my first defense, and I was like, all right. If I would have gotten that, hey, the pin would have fallen.
I know.
What was that? Like I would have had like I would have like 2 things, but
Right.
I'm like second place now.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Behind my own teammates. And you know what? You know how he was about this last year?
Yeah.
Like all just like team was better, individuals better. Like shockingly, he hasn't said any words. And usually he needs to get like 3 strikes and then he starts fighting the team. But he needs to, and when he starts striking, he's going to really start striking.
Yes.
But if he doesn't do that, you're not going to fight him. You're just going to split.
Let's lift Evan up right now. Let's lift him up. Thank you so much. Relax.
And I think because I won last year.
Yeah. You're going as teams. The goal is accomplished.
Yeah, no.
This is icing on the cake.
Team state was accomplished.
Yeah.
Now it's just to prove to you guys that I'm not.
You don't have to prove anything to us.
No, that's the only thing. Like, I was talking to Evan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just gotta prove that I'm not.
Are you gonna have to move this stuff or are you just moving the camera?
I'm just moving the camera. I'm trying to find a spot close enough to the middle that I
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah.
Where it's like decent enough.
But I can at least move the mic down a little bit further if you guys want to so you can see a little bit better. So
Yeah.
further down the line, the mic.
Last year 7-16 won it. I got like 7-7. And Gilbert's all the way over there, so
Do you want me to do this game and then you can do next game? Because I'm gonna leave next game. Because I have to go bowl.
I can't really see from here. It's hard to see.
Have the mobs move over if you guys want to move the mic over so you can see better.
Yeah.
The mic can go a little bit further.
But then aren't they getting back to 5 and 6?
Girls,
Stop it right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
You just gotta move all this stuff around.
usually she's like, you have to win. She doesn't care, but anytime she has that, she's
serious?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I just know what you'll feel about yourself. So you bring it. Bring it. Yep. Yeah, and I like your strategy. Sit there with your shoulders relaxed. Roll it just as fast as it needs to
Not
go.
like they moved
If I go
much.
200 the next 2 games, that'll be
It'll just
right
be
about
a few
the.
more
16 would be a hard
minutes.
one to touch. I could see 15.
Yep.
So I set myself up good.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, you did. Way to go. Way to first
We're
me.
going home without a win. You came all the way from Portland.
Kathy is sitting there talking to Lucia and Maddie's mom, and she's like, I had no idea. I mean, Amy kind of told me, but nothing prepared me for this. This is intense.
We just have one more frame, and then we will be moving on to our second game.
That was the best experience of my life. Seriously, those last 4 games on the.
We missed the state record by 10 pins.
Oh!
We went 809 the last 3 games. In 800 series, we have to average like 266 or something. You're missing once a game. Twice against the state.
Yeah. But that's the. Oh my god.
Oh, they're Casey's.
Oh my god.
Probably get better.
Okay. All right.
All right. Good
Love
luck,
you.
Adam. We have to move the mic over so that we can see them.
Not at all, girl. You go. Get me out.
How do we move this down? How do we move this down? That's good. Alright, we're rolling in our second game. First up we have Cole Peckney with 8 pins. And we have, I think, Jackson Wigington with a strike. Cole Peckney picks that spare up. Bo gets a strike in the first frame. Will gets a 9, and he has 1 pin left. I'm pretty sure that's the 8 pin. We have Evan, and he ends up getting a 7 with 3 pins left. Actually, that's a 6 split. Will goes in for that last pin, and he gets it, which gets him a 9 spare. Adam Denny up in the second game, first frame. He had a pretty good, promising first game, so we'll see if he can uphold this, as well as Cole Peckney. We have Cole Peckney up alongside Adam Denny. Cole Peckney with a strike in the second frame. Adam Denny with a 9. He had that 7 pin. Will up. He gets a strike. Adam just shot it, and he ended up getting the 8 pinner. Actually, we're kind of sitting at an angle, so it's kind of hard to see the lanes, but you know, we're making it work. Now we have Adam up on the other side of the other lane, and we have Jackson. Jackson got in the first strike in his first frame, and yeah, so we're gonna see what they can do. Adam gets a 9. No, 8 actually, sorry. So I'm pretty sure he had that 7 and 8 pin left. So he's been getting a lot of those where that left side's left. So he goes in for it and only gets to pick up 1. I'm pretty sure that's the 8 pin. We have Jackson up and Bo. They've both been getting strikes, and they did have some pretty good games the first one. So Bo didn't get into the pocket fully, and he gets left with 3 pins. Ends up getting a 7, so we'll see if he can get a 7 spare out of this. Jackson up, and Jackson also leaves 2 pins. He has an 8 spare, hopefully. Bo picks up those last 3 pins and has a 7 spare in the second frame. Evan White up to bowl after picking up a 6 split. 6 spare, actually. Bo up again. Jackson ended up picking up that 8 spare, which is nice. And Evan gets a strike. Looks like that 10 pin wasn't about to fall down, but it ended up falling down. Cole Peckney up. This will be his 3rd frame. Bo leaves 9 pin. Has 9 pins and ends up leaving that 10 pin. Cole Peckney ends up getting a strike. ends up not picking up that 10 pin. Will's up, as of Evan. We'll see what Will throws. Will ends up getting a strike. Now it's just Adam and Evan. They'll be finishing off the third frame of the second game. Evan gets a strike. Adam gets a strike. Cole picking up to Will in the fourth frame, as well as Jackson Wigington. Jackson with a strike. Cole with a strike. Seems like I'm just calling out strikes. Bo and Will up. Bo with a strike. Will up. He's already had 2 strikes, so we'll see if we can get this final one. And he does. Good job, Will. Adam Denny up, and Evan White up too. Adam throws a pretty promising shot, and looks like that 8 pin, and the 7 pin actually. So hopefully he can pick it up. Evan White, he just threw it and didn't really work out. He ended up getting an 8. So he has 2 pins left. I think it's possibly that 8 pin. So that 8 pin seems to be pretty notorious for staying on the lane. But Adam Denny did end up picking up that 1 spare. Evan picks it up. Jackson up, and he gets an 8 split. So hopefully he can pick it up. And Cole Peckney just threw and gets a 7. So good thing it's not a split though. So he does have a chance of picking it up, but we'll see if Jackson Wiggingham can pick this up because he's had a pretty promising game so far. But you know, he's gonna have to hit it at the right angle to pick it up. And he misses it, but you know, it's all right. Cole Peckney up. And he ends up getting 2 out of those 3 pins, which leaves him with the 9. Bow up. And he ends up leaving the 9 and 10 pin. So we're going into the 5th frame right now. And we're Will up. Gets another strike. That will be his 4th one. So it looks like he's going golfing. Bo picks up one of the 2 pins. Looks like it was the 10 pin. Adam Denny up. With a strike. Evan White up to bowl. Evan ends up getting a strike in his 5th frame. Now we have Jackson Wigington and Cole Peckney up to bowl in the 6th frame. Jackson threw a pretty promising one and ends up getting a strike. Cole Peckney ends up getting an 8. He left the 9 and 10 pin. So we'll see if he can pick this up and ends up getting an 8 spare out of it. Bow up. This will be his 6th frame also. So hopefully we get something good and hits the pocket. And it's that 7 pin. Cole ends up picking 1 out of the 2 up. He ends up picking the 10th pin in his 6th frame. So he ends up not getting a spare out of it, but he'll come back with it. We have Will up. He's gotten 4 strikes in a row, so hopefully he can keep it up and possibly get a Yahtzee. Bo ends up picking up that 7 pin in the 6th frame. Will ends up leaving the 9 and 10 pin. Seems to be a lot. We have Evan White up. Will ends up picking both of those up, which is pretty solid. Adam Denny up. And Evan White just threw. Evan got a 8 split, and it looks like it's the 8 and 10 pin, so you know, hopefully he chooses wisely where he throws the ball and hopefully gets both. Adam Denny threw and ended up getting a 6. So it doesn't look like it's a split, so he'll be able to pick that up. Evan White misses both. So it looks like we're getting a lot of splits today. Adam Denny only picks up 2 out of the 4 pins, so the boys are going to have to regroup and hopefully do something. Cole Peckney gets a strike in the 7th frame. Jackson Wigington up alongside Will. Jackson gets a strike. That'll be his 2nd strike. Will's had a pretty good game so far, all strikes and all spares, so hopefully he can keep this up and he'll have a pretty promising score. Will gets a strike. Bow up to bowl. He gets a strike. Looks like one of the pins hit another and they all fell down, so. Adam Denny up. He ends up getting it. That was a strike, and one of the pins hit the 10 pin, and ended up getting a strike out of it, which is pretty nice. Evan White up. Gets a strike. Jackson Wigington and Cole Peckney up to bowl in the 8th frame. So we're going to be closing the 2nd game soon. And Jackson gets a strike. That'll be his 3rd strike. Cole Peckney gets a strike. That'll be his 2nd strike in a row. Bo Sweet and Will Tallman up. Hopefully they can both get strikes so we keep the pattern going. Bo gets a strike and Will gets 9 pins, so it looks like it's that 10 pin. So now we have Evan up. And Will's going to shoot for that 10 pin. Just barely misses it. Evan goes for it and ends up getting a strike. We have Adam Denny up. He also gets a strike. So it looks like we're going on to our 9th frame. So let's hopefully get something good out of it. Cole Peckney gets a strike in the 9th frame. Jackson Wigington up. He gets a strike. Wasn't looking too promising when he shot it, but hey, they all came down. Will ends up getting a 6, and it's a split, so hopefully he goes for the numbers here and ends up getting a 3 out of that. But, you know, anything's possible. Bo shoots, and he gets a 7 and a 10 split. Looks like it's a 7, 8, and 10 split. So hopefully they can get the right angle on it and pick it up as a spare. Will ends up getting 3 out of the 4 pins. So, but, I mean, he's doing pretty promising. Bo only gets 1 of the pins. It was the 7 pin that he ended up getting. So, Adam Denny's up, and he gets a strike. That'll be Adam Denny's 3rd strike in a row. We now have Evan White up to bowl. It's pretty promising. Evan White gets a strike in the 9th frame also. Now we're going on to the 10th frame. Jackson Wigington and Cole Peckney are up. Jackson has 4 strikes and Cole has 3. Jackson Wigington just got a strike in the 10th frame, so he has 2 more shots. So we'll see how this does. Cole Peckney gets a strike in his 10th frame also. He also has 2 balls left. Jackson Wigington throws a pretty promising ball. Will it come up though? Looks like he had that 8 pin left, so he's gonna hopefully get a 9 spare out of it. Cole Peckney throws a pretty promising ball also and gets a strike out of it. So 1 more strike and Cole Peckney will be at a 234. Jackson Wigington picks up that last ball. Jackson Wigington ends with a 233, and Cole Peckney's going to throw his last ball to see what score he gets. Cole Peckney gets that last strike. Wow. Cole Peckney, 234. Based on what I'm seeing, seems pretty promising for Cole. Now we have Will up to throw. Bo just threw and he ended up getting an 8. Looks like it is not a split, so it's promising to pick up. Will also just got a 8. So hopefully they both pick it up because it'll be decent and they'll get 1 more shot out of it. And Bo does it. He ends up picking that last pin up and he has 1 more shot. So we're going to see if Will can also get it. And Will does get it. So they each have 1 more shot, and that will determine their game. Oh! Bo got a strike. I think it was the 7 foot flew over to the 10 pin and got it for him. So Bo ends up with a 169. Will Tallman ends with a Evan White gets a strike in his 10th frame. Will ends with a 204. And Adam just threw, also getting a strike in his 10th frame. 2 more shots for both the boys. Evan leaving the 10 pin. And Adam gets another strike. Nope. Just kidding. He left the 7 pin. Evan's not able to pick up that last pin, so he ends with a 222. And Adam ends up picking that last pin and ends with a 202.
I got the best seat. Bro, I got the already. I'm moving out. Oh, the ball. In their pockets now.
Hey, who's sitting here?
Somewhere.
Owen, who's sitting here?
Okay guys, well, I'm gonna go bull, but it was nice.
What?
And looks like girls and boys are going to state, so looks like Owen's gonna be telling you what boys go to state. Bye guys.
Oh, it's so fun. Owen, you're talking to
Can I take it? Can I take the shirt? Owen.
Zach, if you sit in front of me, I'm gonna lose it.
All right, 10 Hour Falcons. I'm back, your co-host for Ellie, Owen Gowes, and I'm here to finish off this last game for the 10 Hour Falcons. These games have been rough, I won't lie. These games have been tough, scores going up and down, the placements going up and down, but it all comes down to this one game to see who comes on top. I hope you guys have enjoyed this match so far as we have down here. And if you're still here watching, thank you for watching. I know it's been a long match, it's been a long day. I appreciate for everyone out there that's watching, even though it's like been 3 to 4 hours of bowling to watch. Kind of cool for all of you guys supporting this incredible team that we have out here. I'd like to give a big shout out to Coach Meschling, who has started this foundation, this program. We wouldn't be here today if we didn't have Coach Meschling to start us off with the incredible boys team and the girls team. Your Sailor Falcons will be moving to the lanes closer to about, I would say, 5 and 6, so they're moving down below ways, but you guys will be able to see the pins and stuff a whole lot better. we just have a couple of teams still wrapping up their 10th frames. And after that, we'll get on our way with our last game for the Santa Falcons.
Are we only 5 and 6 now? Are we only 5 and 6 now?
5 and 6, I think so. Because Gilbert was 15 and 16 and they moved to 5 and 6.
I might just sit here because I think about my position.
I don't need to.
Huh? This?
I may not be able to see the 10th there.
Yeah.
That is my number.
Where would we move it?
It's up to you if you want to stay there.
Bro, I got no internet.
Give us one moment as we move places around so I can see 5 and 6 better. All right, St. Albert Falcons friends and family, welcome back. I hope you had got to the injury, used the restroom. Now we're heading to our last game of this match here today. Your Falcons are bowling on 5 and 6. All the way to the left. Shouldn't be a problem of seeing their pins. I do have the results of the top 4 currently right now. The top 4 bowlers that, if we ended right now, would go to state. The first would be Adam Denny, who has a 427 series. Third place from Gilbert, Chase Clapp for a 436 series. Second place from St. Albert, Jackson Wigginton for 442. And your first place right now is Cole Packney from St. Albert with a 470 series. Let's see how these boys do. Jackson up to bowl. Gets a strike for his first frame. Will Common and Bo Sweet now up to bowl. Will throws. And results in him getting a 9 and leaving what looks like to me a 6. It might be a little trouble to figure out what the pins are since I'm kind of a little far away, but I'll do my best. Ooh. Actually, Will looks like he actually has 8 right there. Looks like the 6 and 10. Unfortunately, he misses Bull, which results in him getting an 8. Evan White and now Adam Denny now up to bowl.
Nice cover. Oh wait, that was a strike. Sorry, nice, Andrew. Sorry, I must have been
Evan up the bowl. And he gets a strike for his first frame of the game. Adam also gets a strike. You know, everyone getting a strike except Will is something that the boys down there call a beer frame. Meaning Will would have to buy every single one of them a drink. Cole Beckney now up the bowl, getting a 9, leaving behind a 4 pin. Jackson Wigginton now up the bowl. Will he get a second strike? Yes, he does. He gets a second strike for his second frame. Oh, sweet. Now up the bowl. Oh, man. Spare. Good job, Cole. Bo throws, which results to him in getting an 8, which looks like to me left behind the 5 and 8, 5 and 9. That's a 9, which also looks like to me looks like the 7 pin. It's either the 7 pin or the 4 pin. This is a very tough angle to look at. Nice. Bo manages to pick up those pretty difficult split. Will up to bowl. Manages to pick up that 8 pin. Adam Denny up to bowl. And Evan White as well. Hopefully they can get some doubles here. Good ball from Evan. Unfortunately, he left behind once again a very tough split. The 4, the 8, and the 10. Adam though was thrown to a strike. Cole Peckney. No, not Cole Peckney. Jackson Wigginton is now up to bowl. Well, Evan picked this up. Hopefully again, it'd be super cool if he did. But instead, Evan decided to go for count, which he got 2. Jackson throws, and he gets a strike. His 3rd strike of his 3rd game. Cole throws. And Cole also gets a strike along with Jackson. Let's see if everyone else can get a strike as well. Follow their lead. Ball throws. And he does! Bo is following the steps of Jackson right now. Let's see if Will can follow too. The ball looks good. Unfortunately, he did not get a strike. He leaves behind what looks like to be the 9 and 6. Evan throws a good ball, which results in getting a strike for his third frame. Cole is now up to ball. Hopefully, hoping he can get us a double here. And Will manages to pick that up. And Denny up, hoping to get a triple here. Or a hog rider, as we like to call it. Unfortunately, he doesn't get a hog rider and leaves behind his arch nemesis, the 7 pin. Cole Becky, though, gets a strike. A beautiful strike with a beautiful ball. William Thomas is now up to ball. Adam takes down his arch nemesis. And now it's up to Will to see if he can take down his arch nemesis. Will had a very unfortunate shot, resulting in him getting an 8, which looks like he's left behind the 2 and the 5. Jackson's out the ball. His good ball results into a good, beautiful strike, which gets him 4 strikes in a row. Good job, Jackson.
Nice cooperating.
Will is on his way to see if he can take down those pins. Which of course he does, because he's a very talented bowler. He picks up those pins. Bo is now up to bowl. Quite unfortunate for Bo. He left behind the 10 pin and gets 9. Adam throws. Which results in a strike. A very difficult strike. The pin just wouldn't fall down, it just needed a little more wiggle. But unfortunately misses his arch nemesis, the 10 pin. Jackson Wigginton now up to ball. As long with Evan White. Jackson throws. And results in a beautiful strike, gaining them 5 strikes in a row. Evan throws, hoping to result the same way as Jackson, and he does. He gets a beautiful strike, gaining them 2 strikes in a row. Bo Sweet is now up to ball, hoping to get a strike out of this, which he does. No, he gets a 9, unfortunately. Cole Beckney throws. Unfortunately, he does not follow through with his 2 strikes and gets a 7, which he leaves behind the 3, 6, 10. Let's see if these boys can pick up these spares. Bo does. Very good job from Bo. And so does Cole Beckney. Good job, boys. Will Tallman is now up the ball. Evan White following, hoping to get a triple. Let's see if Will doesn't get an 8 here. I was right. Will's not going to get an 8. He's going to get a strike. Good job, Will. Let's see if Evan White can follow through with his 2 strikes. He does. Evan White gets a triple. Good job. Cole Peckney is now up to ball, as well as Adam Denny. Adam is hoping for a double here. Let's see if he can snatch that double. Unfortunately, Adam gets the 10 and 9. The 7 and 9 split. Cole does get a strike in his 6th frame. Good job, Cole. Will is now up to Bull. Let's see if Adam can pick up this monstrous split here. Unfortunately, he was only able to pick up that 9-10 there. Will throws, and he also, it looks like he got 7 split, which looks like a 7-4-9, 7-4-6. Jackson up to Bull, hoping for 6 in a row. Unfortunately for Jack, he gets 6, but as a split instead of a strike. He has the 7, 10, 4, and 6 to pick up. I hope Jackson gets this. He's a very talented bowler, and I believe he's got the capability of doing this. I've seen him pick this up multiple times in practice. I know he's having it. Adam Denny now up to bowl. Good shot by Adam. It was a good shot, but he shot a little high. 8, even behind the, what looks like to me, the 1 and 5. Two pins behind each other. Hidden seekers like we like. Jackson manages to pick up 2 of those 4 pins. And Adam also manages to pick up his 2 pins. Bow up to Bow. Bow leaves behind 9. Oh, my bad. Sorry, he gets 8. Leaves behind the 7 and 10. Oh wait, my bad. He has his 4 pin to pick up. My bad. Jackson up to Bow. Jackson gets a 9, which looks like he left behind the 5, the 9 pin. Good pick up by Bull. Evan White now up to Bull. Good spare pick up by Jackson Wigington. Bo Sweet is now back up. Let's see if Evan can pick up 4 in a row. Oh, unfortunately, these guys have been getting tapped this entire game, but it's okay because Evan is really talented and I know he can pick up this 7 pin. Good throw by Bo, which results in a strike. A very good looking ball. Let's hope Evan can pick up his. Unfortunately, his ball just slid past that pin and did not want to be near that at all. Paul Peckney now up to Bull. Cole throws. And he gets a beautiful strike as all pins fall down off each other. Evan White now up to Bull next. Bo throws. And he gets a strike. A good beautiful strike. Will also gets a strike as well. Hopefully Adam can get a strike so that they can all get an ultimate beer frame on. Cole throws. Which looks like to me he got 7. Looks like the 1-4, the 7-4, and 10 split. Adam throws, and his throw results in a strike. good frame from them all. Cole was only able to pick up 2 out of those 3 pins, which resulted in him in a 162 so far. Jackson is now up the ball. He gets a beautiful strike for his 8th frame. Let's see how Will can handle it. Unfortunately, he does not follow with Jackson as he gets a 9 and leaves behind what looks like to me the 6th pin.
Good cover.
Bo is now up the throw. And he results in a beautiful strike. A good double from Bo. Will is only able to pick up 1 of those 2 pins. Up next, we have Adam Denny and Evan White. Evan throws, and he gets a double. Evan is looking really good this game. Despite from his unfortunate throws of the 9, he's looking really good. And Adam also gets a double. Adam's looking really good too. All these guys are looking really good. Cole Peckney and Jackson Bickerton are now out to bowl. Jackson throws, and he gets a strike. A beautiful double by all of these young men. Cole throws. Unfortunately, Cole does not follow with Jackson Bickerton as he leaves behind 4 pins. Looks like the 2, 4, 8, and 5 pins are what Cole has left. Bo gets a beautiful triple. Bo's looking extraordinary this game. He's looking really good. Cole throws, and he picks up that spare. Good job, Cole. Evan White is now out the ball, hoping he can get a triple.
Nice cover.
Good strike by Evan White as he gets a triple. Will Tallman now out the ball, hoping to get a strike out of this. And he does. Will Tallman gets a strike in his 9th frame. Cole throws for his 10th frame, resulting in a strike. A powerful strike. Adam Denny hoping for a triple here. Good shot by Adam as he gets a triple along with Bosley and Evan Wright. Let's hope that Cole Peckney can get that as well. Good shot by Cole as he has 2 more left. Jackson is now up the ball. Good shot by Jackson. A beautiful strike. Jackson has 2 more left. Cole with his final shot. Unfortunately, it does not result in a strike, but he ends with a pretty strong game. Up 2-10. Jackson is now up the ball. Jackson has the beautiful ball, resulting in a 4 strikes in a row for Jackson. Oh, he just needs 1 more. Will unfortunately picks up 7, sorry. Which looks like he left behind the 2, 4, and I think 10. I can't see the 10 from here, but I don't see another pin, so I'm thinking a 10. Jackson strikes out 5 in a row, getting 252 for Jackson. Good job, Jackson. Beautiful game by Jackson. Will Tallman up to pick up his spare. Oh, Will was like so close. He was like 1 millimeter away from getting his pickup. Will results in a 148. Oh, sweet, up the goal. He gets a strike, and he just needs 2 more. Evan's now up the ball. He was off a little bit. He got an 8 for his first in his 10th frame. But it's alright. Adam bowled really good. Adam is a strong person. Bo is now up the ball. Good job, Bo. Gets a strike. 5 in a row. Bo hoping for a 6. Adam, a nice pickup. Bo up the throw. Which results in a beautiful string of 6 strikes, resulting in a 227. Adam up the throw, resulting in a 8 split, which he results in a 213. Finally, but not least, we have Evan White to end our postseason besides state. Beautiful strike by Evan White, gained 4 in a row, hoping for 2 more to end his really good game. Good job by these boys down here. These boys have worked tirelessly throughout the year and summer to get where they are today. Evan up the pole for his 2nd strike in 10th frame. Results in a he results in a 9. Unfortunately, he does not get the strike. He is behind the 10th pin, but he still has a magnificent game there. This guy finished his game strong. Evan up the throw. He picks it up. A good game by Evan White. He results in a 224. Your San Diego Falcons have finished up their match today. We will get the results of the other teams shortly, and the award will be announced a little after. Your San Diego Falcons bowled extremely well today. The energy from the beginning all the way to the end was all the way to the max. There were little downsides. The team just they felt rough, but they just needed a little break, a little breather to refocus and come back and finish strong as they did today. That these boys have put in, I swear, is the most work I've seen in any sport ever. They're up here bowling every single day, texting every single one. One will be up here bowling, they'll text the others, and immediately 5 show up. This team works about every single day, off the season and on the season. Every day in the summer, everyone is bowling leagues, they're doing tournaments. Everyone is throwing balls down these lanes. And this is how your San Diego Falcons look. Putting all this effort in to resulting in a beautiful district game. But we're not done yet. We're not done with the season yet. We have a couple more games left. games, and then we'll get the results and get on our way with the awards. I think all of the fans that have showed up today, some of them skipping out of school just to show up and support this magnificent team that we have out here. And it's extraordinary to have what this fan base is and these families that have supported this team for a long time. It's really cool to see. Unfortunately, when we go on stage, there won't be any broadcasting. They kind of canceled it, so this will be the last broadcast for your St. Albert Falcons and your Saints Bowling for this year. I hope everyone that has been watching has enjoyed these magnificent matches from the very beginning and all the way to now. So I have got the official report of the 8 people that have made it to state. There are people still bowling, but these are the top people that have made it to state. In eighth place, from Gilbert, we have Cole Myers, resulting in a 575 series. In 7th place, we have Bo Sweet with a 575 as well, but he goes on top because Bo Sweet had the high game. In 6th place, we have Cole Fuga. His last name was a little hard to pronounce, but he had a 599 series, resulting in 6th place. In 5th place, we have from St. Albert, Evan White with a 635 series. 4th place, your favorite, your previous state champion from St. Albert, Adam Denny with a 640 series. 3rd place, from Gilbert, we have Chase Clapp, who resulted in a 664 series. Second place for St. Albert, Cole Peckney, 680 series. And your state qualifier for individual is Jackson Wigington, 694 series, almost a 700. Good job to these boys and making it to the top. And congrats all of these boys for all the work they have put in and resulting in them in this magnificent work. This here is where I say their work has officially paid off. Soon we'll get the results of the team as well.
go ahead and announce the top 4 individual state qualifiers. Starting in 4th place, out of St. Albert with a 640, we have Adam Denny. Hailing from Gilbert with a 664 is Chase Platt. From St. Albert with a 680, we have Cole Peckney. And from St. Albert, your champion for state qualifying is with a 694 is Jackson
Oh, Terry's gonna have me take so many pictures.
What?
Terry's gonna make me take so many pictures. I was in all the ones yesterday. Now I have to be in all of them again. I'm getting one with the banner again, so I can say I have.
I'm gonna
both
grab
banners.
one for my son. That's fine.
Girl, she has all of these.
You can have more.
Do you want a whole box?
I'll take a whole box.
No.
Aww. What's a shot?
You got. Why'd you get so many boxes?
Well, I got
The whole team with you?
yeah.
Or you want these going away?
Well, somebody might take them. I don't know who was it.
You guys want a box of cookies?
This way. This way. Justin hasn't got any yet.
Oh, Justin hasn't got any. Oh yeah, I just ate one.
I don't know if any of
For the girls get so much when they qualify for state, and the boys get nothing. Yeah. The girls get a whole poster,
I don't know if anybody else wants anything.
and the boys get
If you're
nothing.
offering to give a box away, I will take it.
Did they not even get medals? Only Jackson got a medal because he won. First place. What? I'm like, I think, yeah, and they didn't even announce the 8 people. They just did 4. They did 5, 6. They have a for the team. Yeah.
West Central Valley.
Get another banner. Wait, West Central Valley got the team. More pictures. 6. Oh.
4th place with a 2025 Nottoway Valley. In 3rd place with a 2432, we have Harlan.
Yeah!
Your runners up with a 3042 is Gilbert. And your champions for the state qualifier, St. Albert with a 43-14. Way to go, guys. Thank you all for joining us today. Have a safe trip home.
They averaged almost a 221 for Bakers. Because they said a 333.14, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 220.93 pins on average. So a 221 average for Bakers. That is insane. Are we gonna wait for everybody? I have no idea.
What place did you guys get yesterday?
Is your mom taking you home?
Tree.
She needs to sign out. She needs to sign you home.
She's all the way down there. What place did you guys get?
We got 3rd yesterday.
Hey, we both got 3rd.
There was only 4 of us though yesterday. There were 6 of you guys today.
Huh?
There was only 4 girls yesterday. There were 6 guys. You guys had 2 extra teams.
What do you mean?
We only had 4 teams yesterday. No, there was 6.
That's mine.
4. 6.
Did Riley get her 4 guys?
How do you bowl with 4 people?
No! There was Eric. No, there was 16. Not 4 people.
I'm talking about like how they like said the like places.
Yeah. No, she's. I don't know.
They're different conferences.
Huh?
They're different conferences. The girls bowl in a different conference, and at least here it was a different conference. St. Albert's Bowl, boys and girls are in different conferences. Maybe
See, I didn't come yesterday because like I'd rather do some schoolwork instead.
That could be at different conferences.
Thank you everybody for coming. Our Falcon winners. We're going to sign off on our podcast, our live feed today. Everybody take pictures and have a good night.
Picture!